After years of being an injury lawyer, there are just certain things that I would never do. First, I would never calmly drive through a yellow traffic light, or a green one even. Just because I'm paying attention doesn't mean that other drivers are paying attention. And trust me, you do not want to get T-boned. Just imagine the impact of a car coming and hitting you from your side, your neck whipping over to the side, and the potential for traumatic spine injuries. T-bone collisions can take you out. The National Traffic Highway Safety Administration has reported that T-bone collision deaths have increased by nearly 20% over the last 20 years. So please be careful going through any type of intersection. Even if you think you're clear, just look again. Second thing I would never do is drink and drive, and that should be a given. One of the dumbest things that a person can do is get behind the wheel of a vehicle while intoxicated. Personally, I would never have more than 2 drinks over an hour period and then get behind the wheel. And I'm not even gonna say know your tolerance. If you've had more than a couple drinks, don't get behind the wheel. There are taxis, Ubers, Lyfts, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends. Go ahead, send that little "Hey stranger" text message. Do what you need to do to get home safely. And if you do decide to drive drunk and you hit somebody, a lawyer like me is gonna sue the shit out of you. No one deserves to pay the price for your recklessness. And that's one of the reasons why my law firm has chosen to partner with Mothers Against Drunk Driving over the years. A huge factor in why I chose to solely practice personal injury law and not do any criminal defense is because I just can't morally represent somebody who chose to drive drunk and injured a helpless, innocent victim. Why would I want to help a drunk driver beat their charges, get out of jail, and back on the road to hurt another victim? This last one might surprise you, but I would never fall asleep in the back of an Uber or any rideshare vehicle. Also, I would never put a drunk friend in the back of an Uber or rideshare vehicle by themselves. Please, 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 always have somebody else ride with a drunk person. And 2 drunk people don't equal 1 sober person. You need somebody that's at least somewhat sober in that vehicle. That way, if there's an accident, something happens, you have someone who's able to properly describe what happened. In South Carolina and Georgia, minimum limits insurance policy only provides $25,000 for your bodily injury. Uber has $1 million policy. $1 million. So if your Uber driver was at fault for the accident, someone needs to be awake and sober enough to be able to describe what happened. Also, sexual assaults are a major concern. In 2020, Uber reported 141 rapes and 998 overall sexual assault incidents. And these are just the ones that were reported to Uber. And lastly, I would never participate in road rage. You don't want to fall into that hole. I like to think of myself as a pretty zen person. Woosah, woosah. But sometimes bad drivers will piss me off. But I always make sure to stay calm and avoid confrontation. It's just not worth it. Now, some of the people that I've had to sue, on the other hand, there are some crazy people out there. You're driving, minding your own business, and the next thing you know, someone is trying to run you off the road, or they're following you home, or even shooting at your vehicle. Yes, I've had several clients whose vehicles were shot up after an accident or in a road rage incident. Please get away from these crazy drivers as safely and as quickly as you can, and just let them go on about their way. It is not worth it to react to an enraged motorist. Now please, don't do these things, stay safe, and please be smart. But if you decide not to listen to me and you weren't drunk, still give me a call. I'll try to help you out. Okay, see you next time.